gorgeous people. I hope you are all doing well. You haven't seen me for a little while, so I decided that I would hop on and do a video today. Baby is sleeping, it's my day off work. Time, it just flies by. So I am trying really hard to get some content on for you, because I'm really excited, because I have just hit 300 subscribers, which may not seem like a lot to some people, but 300 subscribers to me is just amazing. 300 people that have clicked on that subscribe button to watch my videos just means the world. And I've also recently hit 41,000 views. So that is just insane. Like, when I think about it, 41,000 views, that's quite a lot. Like, probably not a lot to, people that get that on videos daily, but 41,000 views is pretty good for, just something that I enjoy doing. So I kind of wanted to do something I didn't want to do a review, I didn't want to do a sit down monthly favourites video, I just wanted to do a bit of a get to know me type thing. I've been thinking about it loads, and I think sometimes when you do YouTube videos, thinking too much about your videos can just put you into you just can't think of anything. So the lovely Jade Kimberly tagged me a little while ago to do 5 random facts. Now, I've kind of failed at that, because the more I thought about it, it was just like 5 random facts. Or 5 embarrassing facts. I couldn't really think of anything. So I've decided I'm just going to do some really random questions, and it might be funny, it might be a bit weird, I don't know. I've just literally Googled random questions and I'm just going to answer them. I've got them up on my iPad. I haven't actually looked at them. I literally looked at the first one and was like, well, that'll do. It can't. I'm hoping that they're not that bad. As always, guys, if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. I do videos on motherhood, weight loss, I do reviews, I do monthly favourites. I love myself a bit of skinny tan. I am hoping to get a hold of some of the Wonder Serum that's just come out, so that will be my next review. So stay tuned for that. So let's just get to it with the random questions. I feel like I'm gonna be really rubbish at this, because I'm gonna be like, I don't know. Right, the first question: if you had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say? I don't know. If I had the world's attention for 30 seconds, I would say just be nice. I am just blown away at the minute at the amount of trolls on social media, and it absolutely baffles me, because I really genuinely don't understand why someone would take time out of their day to post something negative on someone's page. If you don't like what you see, just don't follow. I could go on about this for ages. I'll try not to talk too much during each question, but this is something that is so major at the moment, and obviously there's things in the press and people that haven't been in good places and things, and it is just so sad, and I really don't understand. I mean, I don't think I know anyone that would sit and do that, and if I do, I certainly wouldn't want to be their friend. Like, what kind of people does this? So yeah, just be nice. Like, I honestly don't get it. I don't get why, if you're on social media, you would want to be so negative to somebody and say some really awful things. Thankfully, I haven't had any of that yet, but as I am really small scale, I guess that's the reason why. So it's something that you kind of prepare yourself for a little bit. But it's just, I mean, I saw a post on Brummy Mummy's Instagram page last night about people that are, God, I've just noticed I've got really dark eyes under my eyes. That people were threatening on a thread to post her personal address. Like, what? Why? I just don't get it. Anyway, moving on. So be nice. That was my first one. If you had to work but didn't need the money, what would you choose to do? I have thought about this before, because obviously everyone thinks that they're going to win the lottery, and I totally am. I really love doing YouTube. I really love it. I love interacting with people. I love helping people. So I would probably volunteer to help animals or people in some way, like work maybe in a hospice or in a centre for underprivileged people or something like that. I think it's just really nice to feel like you can give something back. Yeah, so I think I'll do something like that. Or animals. I do love animals too, so maybe something to do with kind of rescuing animals. If I had loads of money, I would definitely have lots of space to keep lots of animals, have my pony in the garden, have a horse for myself again. I used to have horses and now I have massively downsized to one little Shetland pony that the children ride. Oh yeah, by the way, I've totally forgot to say, my name's Lauren, hi. And also I'm mum to 2 girls, Jessica, who is 5, nearly 6, and Connie, who is now 1.5. And I started my YouTube video when Connie was just a tiny little dot of a baby, and it is just amazing to look back on those videos. Anyway, I'm waffling, I'm so sorry. What is in your fridge right now? I've actually just looked in there and not an awful lot. We have a hell of a lot of cheese because we got a lot of cheese from someone. We have butter, milk, olives that I'm saving for a special occasion, yogurts, salad stuff. It's really not that interesting. Okay, would you rather look like a potato or feel like a potato? Now, first world problems, this is the serious stuff. I think I would rather feel like a potato because eventually I think I would realise that I didn't actually look like a potato and I would feel happy in myself. Maybe I do look like a potato, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'd rather feel like a potato. I'm assuming they mean feel inside rather than feel as into touch, because I don't think potatoes feel that weird, so I don't mind. I can't believe I'm having this conversation seriously. Sorry. Where do you not mind waiting? Now, this is a new thing since having children. I have discovered that I absolutely love going on trains, and I never actually go on trains. So it's really not that exciting. But I went down to see my friend a while ago and I got a train and oh my God, I loved it. And I was hoping that we'd be delayed, but we weren't. I was hoping that the train would just stop because I was only going to York from Newcastle, so it's not that long. And I had a book, I had a coffee, and it was just bliss. I just absolutely loved it. And I kind of wanted to stay on and go all the way, but I didn't have a ticket for all the way, and also I would not see my friend. But I just love sitting and waiting on trains. And also, I mean, to be fair, I could probably go on a plane. Don't do buses, but a plane I could deal with. If you could close one fast food chain due to disgusting food, what would you pick? I'm going to be a bit controversial here because I know loads of people love it, but I just don't get it. KFC, like, it's not that nice. It's really not. And like, I don't mind the beans and the coleslaw, but the chicken is just never that nice. I don't think. It's soggy. And I mean, am I eating the wrong things? Because I know me and Peter normally get like some sort of boneless thing. Is there something that is amazing in KFC? Because I haven't found it yet. Please let me know. This is, again, first world problems. If you could disinvent one thing, what would it be? I literally read that question and then looked down on the floor, and I tell you what it would be. And I think we're not far off this, and I called this years ago, wires. I hate wires. They get everywhere. They make your house a mess. They get tangled. They get dusty. They're a nightmare to clean. They're a nightmare to keep like all together. Oh, but like, surely we're not far off being completely wireless. Hopefully, because I really don't like wires. If you could be a member of any TV sitcom family, what would it be? I don't know. I don't really watch that many TV sitcoms. I mean, it's not really a family, but technically it is. I would quite like to be in Friends. I would quite like to be, I never had that experience of living with friends because I went to uni in Newcastle and Sunderland, so just travelled, and then moved in with my husband, who was then my boyfriend. So I mean, obviously, like, I wouldn't go and leave my children and my husband to live with friends. But if I could like be in a TV sitcom, I think I'd like to be in Friends and have that like group of people around me. Ooh, what would be the best thing about not having a sense of smell? Probably, but actually this doesn't really bother me anymore because I'm so used to it. Probably the fact that you could change nappies and clean up dog poo without smelling it. But I'm kind of used to that. I have quite a strong stomach. I work in a vet's as well, so I'm quite used to all these really quite disgusting smells. But that would probably be the best thing. But I would hate to know, I know people that don't have a sense of smell, and I would hate that. I love like smelling grass that's just been cut, smelling bread, chocolate, cake, wine. Would you leave your hometown forever or stay in your hometown forever? That is such an easy question for me. I would stay in my hometown forever because I actually live in my home. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I live in the hometown that I grew up in. So Jessica like goes to the school in the village that I went to. It's not the same school actually because I went to a slightly different one, but I would 100% stay in my hometown forever. I'm a bit of a home bird. I didn't go like traveling. I didn't want to, when I went to uni, I didn't want to move away. Like I am a bit of a home bird. I like my home comforts and I love the place that I live. Like over the Easter weekend when it was really nice weather, I was just literally like walking around, like chatting to people and walking the dog and just being in the garden. And I was just like, I just love where we live. Like I really do. I love it. When scrolling through social media, do you prefer posts from celebrities or from your best friends? I would say from my best friends because then I can kind of keep an eye on not keep an eye on what they're doing, that sounds a bit weird. I'd just like to see what they're doing. You know, if you haven't seen friends for a while, you feel like you're still in touch with them. You feel like you're still part of their life, if that makes sense. So like if someone's been away somewhere, like I know that they have, and the next time I see them, we can talk about that, and I can say, oh, I saw your picture on Instagram. It was lovely. By the way, I will post my Instagram link below as well. If you want to follow me on Instagram, that would be great. I would quite love that. If you could speak one word today, what would you say? I think I would say hi. 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 I just like saying hello to people. So, you know, because it would be a bit weird if when I go and do the school run later, if I was walking past people like looking at the floor, or when Jessica comes out of school and I just was like, or if I chose another word like potato and I'm like potato, I would say hi. I love, more than anything, just walking down the street and saying hi to people, having a little chat about the weather. I'm clearly like painting myself to be a bit of an old lady, but you know, what is the stupidest thing you've done because someone dared you to do it? I honestly can't think of anything that I've been dared to do that was stupid. I think I have run around the house outside naked before, way back when. I didn't think that was particularly stupid. No one saw me, it was dark. Probably, to be honest, it's probably, you know, when you're with friends and you get dared to drink that drink or finish that drink quickly, probably that, because it's never worth it. Never. What is the stupidest thing you've done on your own free will? Right, okay, this has just popped straight into my head, and this was the stupidest thing I have ever done and ever will, I think. So in our last house, the conservatory door at the back didn't open from the outside. It was like a slide and push one, and I had actually broken my knee because my horse had kicked me, and I was off work, and I went outside to feed the dogs because we had like a utility room outside. Went out to feed the dogs, and Peter went to work and shut the door and locked me in the garden, and it had a garage and there was fences either side with gardens, and I couldn't get, none of my neighbours were in either side. So I decided, and I had a like leg brace on at the time, that I didn't have a phone, nothing, so I was panicking, and it was really cold. It was in November. So I decided that I would climb onto the roof of the garage and wait there until I could get someone's attention. And also there was nothing to climb on to get into the garage, to get onto the roof. So I had to like winch myself up onto the rabbit hutch. I don't know how it took my weight. And then, I mean, with a broken knee, guys, and then on the roof of the garage. So long story short, loads of people actually walked past me laughing and didn't help. And I was a bit embarrassed. I didn't really like want to be like, no, please help me. So eventually someone from another street came with some ladders to get me down. And he was looking at me like, you are mad. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Can I ring my boyfriend, husband, whatever he was, at the time. So I went into his house. He didn't let me sit on the sofa because I was a bit dirty from being on the garage roof. I had to sit on a towel. Rang Peter at work and was like, you're gonna have to come back, and explained. He couldn't stop laughing. He came home, and at the end of all this, I discovered that the garage actually opens from the inside. The door opened from the inside, and I just didn't realise. So all of that was a total waste of time and the stupidest thing I've ever done. But you know, I quite like having these things because you can look back at them and laugh. It pops up on my Facebook memories quite a lot, and I just think, oh my God, Lauren. And you know, I sent a thank you card to the man that helped me down, just to say like, sorry, yes, I am mad. He never spoke to me again. Never, didn't even acknowledge me in the street. So I do think he thought I was like nuts. What part of your body could use a little lotion? My elbows. What part of the human face is your favorite? What part of the human face is your favorite? Definitely eyes of the human face. I think eyes are just a window to the soul. No, I just love them. I love a good eye. I think you can tell a lot from people's eyes. Do you dance crazy when no one is looking? Yes, but quite often when people are looking as well. Like, I'm not the best dancer, and sometimes me and the girls put music on in the living room before school and we dance, and we just go a bit crazy. And then I realise that people can see in the windows, and probably that, you see, that's why my neighbours don't actually want to talk to me. This is what I'm learning about myself. What is the best thing before sliced bread? Unsliced tiger bread. Oh, beautiful. If you could wedgie any historical figure, who would you pick? I don't really like wedging anybody. Sorry, I'm swinging on my chair now. I'm just getting a bit relaxed with the whole thing. Margaret Thatcher? Sounds feasible. How come you never read about a psychic winning the lottery? Exactly. How come you never read about a psychic winning the lottery? I don't know if it's all true or not, to be honest, being a psychic. Who knows? But I actually saying, do you know, that's funny, because me and my mum had this exact conversation yesterday, because we've got this thing that I quite often will ring my mum when she's about to ring me, and I'm like, I'm so psychic. And I also have this weird thing where I know when people are pregnant, or if someone's going to have big news, I can feel it before it happens. So I think I am actually a bit psychic, but I definitely can't predict the winning lottery numbers. So maybe nobody's psychic tendencies help them that much. Oh my God, you've been given an elephant. You can't get rid of it. What would you want to do with it? I would want to keep it. How cool would that be to have an elephant? We went to Thailand once, and there was a baby elephant that just kind of roamed around. Like, there was nothing cruel about it because it was rescued, and it was in like a big outside thing, and like nobody rode it or anything, but oh, it was lovely. And finally, what is the wildest thing you've ever done in a hotel room? What? In a hotel room? I've probably done some like drunken stupid things in a hotel room before. Wildest, I mean, are they wanting me to say like trash a hotel room because I've never done that? And I would never do that. Maybe eating something out the mini bar, because I'm never normally allowed. Peter doesn't let me eat anything out the mini bar. Maybe I ate something. That's a bit crazy, isn't it? I probably have done wilder things, but due to the fact that my nieces and nephews have access to my YouTube channel, and I think potentially watch them sometimes. I'm not really going to divulge that information. It's probably nothing that wild though. So that is the end of the questions. Sorry I was a bit rambly, but at the same time, I think maybe you got a little insight into what I'm like. So basically from this, we've got that I am a bit weird and like to talk to people a lot, and my neighbours don't like me. I moved from that street, so I'm making new friends now. I've only got a small window of time before they realise I'm weird too and decide not to speak to me. So thank you so much for watching. If you've liked the video, do give me a little thumbs up, like, or if you want to know anything else, or if you want to tell me what is good to eat in KFC, then do put a comment in the box below. And I said before, hit subscribe. And I will hopefully see you next time. Again, you know, I mentioned before, maybe a little Skinny Tan review might be in the pipeline, so stay tuned for that. I know a lot of you guys have maybe come over from that video since I've hit 9,000 views on that. So hello, I'm still tanned. Maybe not so much on my arms. I think I need to top up, but I'm fading it out so that I can use the winter serum when it comes. Hurry up. So thank you so much. I will see you next time. Bye.